Well guys, I'm back in Europe and I'm fairly certain Europe is not my biggest fan. Every time I come out here, the weather is terrible. So I'm back in Switzerland. Well, I just got back to Switzerland last night. This is my third time to Europe in the past 2 months. I went to Scotland first of the year. And of course, the weather in Scotland, though, I gotta admit, the weather in Scotland is not great ever. So we had like one day of sunshine on the Isle of Skye. And then I've been to Switzerland twice since then, or there's 3 times since then. And this is my 3rd time. So the last 2 times that I was here, we went to the Alps, to Lauterbrunnen and Grindelwald, and it was just snow and rain. Here in Basel was snow and rain. And then last time I was here, we met up with Greg and Nelly, and just completely snow and rain the whole time. And for the last 3 weeks, how was the weather here, Chris?
It was beautiful. It was sunshine for the whole 3 weeks.
So 3 weeks while I was gone of complete sunshine, epic sunsets, and just clear skies. My first day back. It's raining, of course, you know, but it is January and February, so it's not the best time of year for the weather, so I will give you guys that. So maybe in a month or 2 I'll be making a different video on how much Europe loves me. But we decided to drive over here to France. We were at a really cool castle, but I wanted to get the drone up in the air, which this was kind of a drone place. So the reason why I wanted to make this video, so we can talk about photography, talk about travel, how you know, kind of we got into photography and travel, and kind of how they go together. Now, my original passion was travel, and it still is. I love travel. That's kind of why I picked up photography. Was it kind of led into that, from loving to travel, loving to explore and see new places, being in the outdoors and hiking and stuff like that. So even though the weather is like this, we're still going to make videos, even though, you know, maybe we may not be able to take photos like the last couple of trips out here. The photography aspect of it kind of wasn't very good, but we really want to make videos of just, you know, traveling, just, you know, that's part of it. You know, obviously we're always going to try and have a photography aspect to it, but the reason why I got into photography was for travel. So that's a big part of it, and that's really what I want to do, is make these videos because we're traveling. So that's why I got into photography, was travel. What brought you into photography, Chris?
I think for me it was the travel first, and I didn't really take any pictures back then. Maybe just a few snapshots here and there. And then for me it started with people photography. So I was doing portraits. I loved how you can give a different look to a person with just, you know, a few things here and there. And so what I did is I took my phone with me to the travels, and I took pictures with my phone, and that was enough for me, because I didn't want to take my big camera everywhere and just have that thing with me all the time. So then I tried to improve the people photography, and I tried to push myself to go into different fields of photography. So I tried to do more landscape. And then when I started to do landscape, I took my camera with me to the travels, so it didn't bother me to have a big camera with me. And I realized that it really helped me with the people photography, because now I also look at the backdrop if I'm posing people, or if I shoot weddings and things like that. So my photography really improved just with that, just with incorporating another field of photography.
Perfect. So you can see we kind of both took different paths into our photography and travel, but it's definitely travel has inspired my photography, and I think Chris, the same thing. It kind of opened up different doors in different ways to improve our photography. Today we're actually heading to Colmar, France. We're going to go explore the town a little bit, and maybe even do a little bit of woodland photography here if it stops raining. But either way, we're going to take you guys along with us. Whatever we end up doing, hopefully we'll get some photography, but if not, this is going to be just kind of a travel video, and maybe even like kind of a location scout for another time. So we're going to take you guys along with us no matter what, and so let's go explore.
Freezing outside, a little bit high on the feeling, can't seem to focus. In the getting buzzed on rum and cola. Wasn't brave enough yet just to talk to ya. Not a smooth talker under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better. Something about you feels so special. Pretty up from the minute that I met ya. Trying to get your attention. You make me nervous. In the corner of my best friend's sofa, you were getting buzzed on rum and cola.
Alright, well, we finally made it to Colmar, France. We are here at the bridge that's pretty famous, I guess. It's an Instagram spot. Got some really colorful buildings in the background here that we're shooting. We're on a bridge over this little canal, so we're gonna actually try and wait till blue hour. We've got a couple of shots already that we've been taking using like 10 stop and 6 stop ND filters. There's been a lot of people walking up and down, so in order to blur that out, we've been having like 20 or 30-second exposures. That way, you know, the people, the motion's kind of blurred, so you really don't see the people walking through the frame. And then we're waiting for blue hour for these lights to kind of light up on these buildings here, and I think it's going to be a really cool shot, so we're going to wait for that and see what happens. Alright, well, that was something a little bit different we haven't done in a while or ever, really, is shooting cityscapes like that. You know, mostly we're doing landscapes and stuff, so it's always kind of nice to get out of our comfort zone there and kind of shoot and even vlogging around people I'm still not completely comfortable with, so that was a little bit different, but no, it was fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was nice, even with the light trails now at the end, so
yeah,
I think I have a shot there that I like.
Yeah, me too. I think we did, like I said, some light trails, waited till blue hour. Now there wasn't a bunch of lights in the building like I thought there was going to be, but it still turned out, I think it was a really pretty scene with the reflection and then some of the lights at blue hour. I think it was really cool. So yeah, so that's going to be it, guys. We're going to hang out for a few more days out here. We got a couple of videos coming up from this trip in Switzerland, so stay tuned for that. And alright guys, and like always, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.